Hello, fourth graders. This is Miss Mills here to introduce to you Sort 30 in the Syllables and Affixes group. We've got a great set of words to work with over the next couple weeks. So first I want you to just read them. Think about how they're similar, how they're different, which ones might be tricky, and if there are any words you don't recognize. Now in this typed list, all of these words are capitalized, but there's one that always should be capitalized. Do you see it? If you spotted the word April, then you are correct. April is a proper noun. It can be the name of a person, and it's also the name of a month, so that word should always be capitalized. This set of words also has two sets of homophones. That means there are two sets of words that have the same pronunciation, the same sound. Can you spot them? First, we're going to talk about pedal. This kind of pedal, P-E-D-A-L, is the kind you have on your bike. The sort of lever that you push with your foot. Okay, that's pedal. But over here we also have pedal. This spelling, P-E-D-D-L-E, is a verb that means to sell. So it's going to be important that you remember the different meanings because although they sound the same, they have different spellings. The next set of homophones are counsel and counsel. C-O-U-N-S-E-L is a noun that means advice, right? So my mom gave me some wise counsel. That is advice. Over here, C-O-U-N-C-I-L is the name of a group or committee that discusses problems and gives advice. So you could receive counsel from a council. All right, there are two more words I want to take a look at because they could easily be confused with one another. All right, here are the next two words I want to look at. Angel and angle. Do you know which is which? In fourth grade, I took a spelling test with these two words on the list and I mixed them up. And I'm not sure if you know this, but my dad is a pastor. That means he's the leader of a Christian church. And my teacher actually laughed at me because she thought it was so funny that I didn't know how to spell angel. And I wrote angle instead. I was so embarrassed. So I promise I won't laugh at you if you mess these up, but you should pay special attention because the spellings are so similar. Okay, this G right here in angel actually makes j, like a soft J sound because there is a vowel after it. So angel, whereas this G makes an actual G sound, angle, because it's followed by a consonant. As I'm sure you've already noticed, all of these words end with the same sound, ol, very similar to our last sort. So let's go ahead and take a look at the headings so we can begin learning our spelling pattern for this set. Okay, here we go. As you can see from the corner here, there are a total of 26 words, and they're going to either end in LE, like cattle, EL, like model, IL, like pencil, AL, like final, or something that doesn't fit in any of these other four categories. So let's get started. Local. A local. So I went to college in my hometown, so I was always a local, whereas most of my friends moved to my town from other places. Locals, but we're looking at the spelling here, AL. I'm going to go ahead and put that next to final where it matches. Okay, next, needle. Needle ends in LE, just like cattle. Fossil ends in IL, just like pencil. Struggle, struggle. All right, again, it ends in LE. We'll put it over here with needle. Level, level ends in EL with model, first one in that category. All right, the first one of our homophones, petal. Do you remember which kind of petal this is? If you guessed that it was the kind that you push with your foot, you are correct. This kind of petal ends in AL. It belongs with final. Pupil. Pupil is another word for a student. So you are all pupils. You might come across that word in some older books. It's a good one to know. But for our purposes, let's take a look at the ending. IL fits right in here, I think, with pencil and fossil. Fragile. Fragile. If something is easily breakable, we say it's fragile. It's tricky because there's an I in there, but it also ends in an LE. So this is, it ends, this one might be an oddball because, do you see what I'm seeing? So it ends in LE, but the letter before it is a vowel. So I'm gonna put this in oddball and we'll think about it some more later. All right, next is jewel. Jewel. There's an EL at the end, so I'll put it right here. Next, signal. Signal. There's that AL at the ending. Council. All right, which council is this talking about? The group of people or wise advice? If you guessed a group of people, you are correct. Council. All right, let's go ahead and look at the ending. I believe it goes here. All right, next, saddle. Saddle, SADDLE. So that goes over with cattle. It even has that doublet. We had the doublet LE ending in our last sort. Vowel. Okay, EL, a vowel. AEI and U, they're all vowels. Bundle. Bundle. I see an LE at the end. I'll put it over here. Special. Special. Now it has an AL ending, so I'm tempted to put it here. But it's different from all of these. It's special from all of these because that letter before the AL is a vowel, not a consonant. So I think I'm going to put it in the oddball category as well. All right, next, journal. Journal, that's also an AL, and look, consonant, so it matches the rest in that category. Evil. I hope you don't dress up as something evil for Halloween. There's an IL, so we're going to put it with pencil. There's our capitalized word. The proper noun, April, ends in IL. Total. Total. All right, the total of my grocery bill was more than I expected. Okay, there's an AL and a consonant, so I'm going to put it over here. Couple. LE ending. Couple. Novel. EL. Novel, this could be a type of book, but it also means something that is new and interesting, something that is novel. All right, I think that goes here. Which word is this? angle. That's right, it's angle. It's fun to measure angles with protractors. I'm excited to get into that work later in math this year. Angle. All right, so that is an LE. We'll put it over here. Metal. Metal. All right. AL, we will put it over here. Angel. Angel. The angel had a halo that has an EL ending. We'll put it right in that category. Next, cancel. Looks familiar. The last one we just saw with that EL ending. Okay, next, we're almost done. Just two more. Stencil. Stencil has an IL at the end. All right, it is time for us to check our answers, see how we did. All right, those green checks are definitely what we want to see. All right, so it is your turn now to pause the video and write down the words in their correct categories in your word study notebook so that when you're doing your practice sorts, you can look back and check to see if you are correct. So I'm going to, you can pause this right now and do that work in your word study notebook. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy working with this set of words. I wanted to mention one last thing before I say goodbye, and that is this word right here, metal. Now, metal also has a homophone, but it is not part of your current list, and it's just with a D instead of a T. This kind of metal is the material like gold, bronze, silver. Those are all metals. The other spelling with a D is the name of an award that you can get. Okay, so this is the metal that is like gold, bronze, or silver. I think that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me. Bye.